Hey, Catherine here from greenthickies.com, and today I want to tell you something very amazing that's happened in my life. I want to tell you how breathing has changed my life. And before you turn off and think, oh, boring breathing, we do this every day, I want you to hear this out, because this is an experience that has completely changed my life. And before I experienced this for myself, I would have had the same reaction to something about breathing. I think, well, who knows, we all know how to breathe, we do it every day, why on earth do we need to change it? Well, it turns out that we don't breathe very well, that we all breathe very, very shallow, and the oxygen in the air has reduced massively, which means that we are all suffering health problems, partly because we just don't have enough oxygen. We're all trapped inside, we don't get the healing oxygen from being outside anymore. So it's very, very important that we learn how to breathe properly, and also have periods in our day where we increase our oxygen intake. And what I'm about to share with you is really, really, hopefully it'll change your life as much as it has changed my life. So I was chatting with a friend of mine called Savannah Alalia. This is where this all began. And she was telling me that she's got she does meditation and mindfulness and things like that. And I was telling her that I always really struggle with meditation because I cannot switch off my brain. And if I try and sit there for 10 minutes, thoughts will pop into my brain. I'll be sitting there daydreaming. Oh yes, what am I doing for, what am I going to do for work today, and what am I having for dinner, and wonder what we'll do at the weekend, and before I know it, the time has gone off, and I think, well, I was just sitting there thinking about all the things I have to do today, and that wasn't really meditation. It didn't really help me. I don't feel any less stressed. So I really, really used to struggle to switch off my mind. And she said, but have you ever tried a meditation like mine? And I said, well, I've tried various ones and never really worked for me. And she said, well, give it a try and then tell me what you think, because mine is different. So I did try hers, and it's only a 5-minute meditation. So just before bed, I lay down on my bed and I put on her meditation, and it's a meditation that involves breathing techniques. And I really, really love meditations that involve like guided breath work, because it helps me to focus my brain on my breath and not on my thoughts. Because if I'm thinking, oh yes, I've got to breathe in now and breathe out now and do this with my breath and do that with my breath, there's no room in there for thinking about what I'm going to have for dinner. So that's what I really love, is because it filled up my thoughts with breathing techniques. So I was doing this breathing technique, and it's a strange breathing technique that I've never come across before. And I was lying there and I was going through the motions, breathing in, and then all of a sudden it was something really weird happened to me, and it was like I went to another place. It was just like, I don't know, it's really hard to describe, but I went a bit kind of lightheaded, and I felt kind of really content and really like I don't know, just like a different person, and just really kind of euphoric, and yeah, I just kind of felt like I drifted off somewhere else. It was really weird, and like nothing like that had ever happened to me before. And I sent her a message and I said, is this supposed to happen? And she said, yeah, it's different for everybody. It sounds like you had a very powerful reaction to it. And I started, and so before I tell you about the next piece of the, what happened to me, I wanted to share that meditation with you. So if you want to do that exact same meditation that I did and experience that powerful effect, you can go to greenthickies.com/Savannah, and I will link to this. If you're on the blog post, it'll be underneath the video, and if you're on YouTube or Facebook, you'll have to click through to the blog post and get that link there, and that will take you to this free 5-minute meditation that she's got, which is amazing. And I really encourage you to do it before you dismiss meditation or dismiss breathing techniques. Go and try that meditation, because I think that you will, you'll have a powerful, effect, as I did. And it's called the 5-minute happiness meditation. And she also has some, talks you through ways in which you can improve your happiness, and you really do come out of it feeling happy. And if you do that every day, you really do increase your happiness, which is amazing. So go over there and check that out. And then what that led me on to after that was I was really interested in like meditation, breathing techniques. I started Googling it, and I found this guy called Wim Hof, and he's also known as the Iceman, and he is incredible, this guy. If you've never heard of him, like, he is becoming so popular all over the place, and it's probably why I found him. But he is like a world record holder. He's gone at all these like crazy, he's broken all these records for like going up Everest in just his bare feet in shorts and without oxygen, and he's, you know, done marathons through the desert with no water, and he pushes his body to the absolute extreme, and he is just so like amazing. And he's got these techniques that he's sharing with everybody. So he is scientifically proven that you can control your autonomic nervous system and actually control your immune system with 3 things: with breathing, meditation, and cold exposure. Because previously people didn't think that we had any control over our immune system, that we couldn't just turn it on and off like a light switch. And he's actually proven that you can just turn it on and off like a light switch. And he trained a group, because he wanted to take this to science, and then the scientists said, well, you're the Iceman, you're strong, you know, of course you can do these crazy things. And he said, well, what about if I train other people to do the same things that I've done? And so they randomly picked like a group of people who went through Wim Hof's training, and then a group of people who didn't go through his training. And Wim Hof put them through training. I think it was only about 4 days he trained them in these 3 areas. And then what they did was in the at the university that then or whether it was hospital, I can't remember, but it was all, you know, under strict controls. They injected them with something that usually makes you really, really sick, and the people who didn't have his training got sick, and most people will get sick, and the people who had his training didn't get sick. And he had papers written about him and research published, and he really proved that you could influence the effect of, you know, disease on your body and what comes into your body, and heal your body just by doing these 3 techniques, which are amazing. So I was blown away by this, and he is such a charismatic guy. He's amazing, and I'll put one of his videos underneath this video, and you can watch him. And I'll also put a video with the breathing technique that I'm just about to describe to you. So he's got, what I've done mostly with his technique is the breathing technique. So he's got this amazing breathing technique, and it's a bit like what deep sea divers use to hold their breath for longer, and then they go under the water. But they've actually proven that when you learn to hold your breath for longer, that your pH in your body regulates itself, and that helps your body to heal and to get healthier. So he teaches you you take like 40 big deep breaths. You like breathe through your stomach and breathe through your mouth. So you go like, and you take 40 of these big deep breaths. And then when you get to the 40th breath, you breathe out. So you release the air in your lungs, and then you hold your breath for as long as you possibly can. But you've got to like just lie down and just relax and take it easy and hold your breath for as long as you can. And then when you've released your breath, you do the same 2 more times. So you do 3 rounds of this breathing technique, and what you'll find is you can actually hold your breath for so much longer than you ever thought you could do. But amazing thing happens, like when you're lying there holding your breath, like usually when you try and hold your breath, you feel like you're gasping for air, and you feel like you can't breathe, and it's really affecting you, and you start panicking. But something completely different happens when you take these 40 deep breaths before you hold your breath. Your body, like it just completely changes. Like you're just lying there, and all of a sudden this calm washes over you. You just feel so relaxed, and you feel like you've drifted off into another world, and your body just feels like it melts away, and it's just the most calming, relaxing experience that you can ever go through. And once you've gone through 3 rounds, you open your eyes again, and you're like, wow, everything just looks different. You just have this amazing calm sense in your body. You just feel so relaxed. Like I felt so like a relaxation that I had never ever experienced before in my life. I had never felt this relaxed. Usually I'm quite energetic, and I'm just like one thing after another after another after another, and never sit down and never relax. And this has finally taught me to relax and be calm and it's just the most powerful thing. Like, you really will not believe me until you try it. You've seriously got to try it, and I'll put down, it's a guided one underneath, I'll put the video underneath this one, and you can go through it at the same time, and I'm sure you will experience the same results, that it is absolutely blows you away. It's just crazily good. And it's just the most powerful way to start the day and end the day. So I really encourage you to get started with this, because it's something free that you can do that completely and utterly transforms your health and your life and the way you think. It's just amazing. It's so life-changing. So if you would like to take things one step further, then you can actually go through a course that he's got. And he's got a 10-week course, and I'm actually going through it myself, and I'm taking it gradually because I am just recovering from chronic fatigue, adrenal fatigue, and all sorts of other things. But I know that this is going to improve my health as well. So I'm starting to go through this 10-week course. So if you would like to join me and learn how this amazing breathing technique, the cold exposure, and the meditation can completely transform your body and protect you from everything under the sun, then you can get that by going to greenthickies.com/breathe and let me know how that 10-week course goes for you. And I am so excited. I'm just learning so much, and I'm just feeling transformed from the inside out with this. So it's pretty amazing stuff. So I would love if you could please share this video with somebody else, just one person, or post it on social media, because I am trying to spread the word about these amazing things that everybody can do for their health, to transform their health in such a big way. So if you could share this video, like this video, comment on this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, then I would be over the moon happy with that. And I can't wait to hear about your results. So leave me a comment and let me know if you've done this and what you felt like after you did it. So take care of yourself and see you soon. Bye.